me. It's a bit of a different video today. Oops, sorry. Not the background. Or so. But today's video is a bit different because I have some questions I thought I'd ask myself, because I've come to, you know, an end with what I'm doing. Well, not really, but I'm gonna do that whole process again, and what I'm doing right now is just feel like I don't need to post it because it's just, I already know what's gonna happen. So I thought I'd sit down and actually like have a video where I'm just talking. The first question I wanted to ask myself is, what am I going to do next? And I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next. All I know is that I would like to try different things within what I can make. Things I probably never imagined. I can't imagine myself making a bag right now. I like to try other things. Make clothes. But take my time. I still would like to make different kind of bags, so really don't know. And see what's in style. But one thing I know is that I think I need to invest in a camera. I have a camera. It's just very I don't think it can. Yeah. I have a camera actually. It's a vintage camera. Ooh. But yeah, I don't want to think about that one, but like a proper camera. Those things are pricey. Next question. That was so off. Like, that wasn't even part of the question, but anyways. The next question is, what made me start Unique Creations? Well, the original name wasn't Unique Creations, it was actually something else. But I found out that the name I had already existed, and I think they existed since lockdown. And I actually thought of this name not knowing that they existed. And it was, the original name was Unknown. I'm not going to go into the story behind that, but I thought of the name Unknown. I was like, oh, I like that one. I had the logo and everything. I'm still keeping it. I just changed the name because I really like this logo and I just feel something about it. I'm like, every time I change it, I'm like, this doesn't hit the same. So I kind of stuck with the logo and I had to come up with different names. I'm like, I don't like that, I don't like that. But you're gonna have someone that has a similar name to you. And I'm like, I like these two, I'll put these two together. And there's a French word for unique, it's spelled the same way as in English. And I was like, oh, I like that. So I was like, I searched up unique in French. But I'm like, I'm probably not gonna remember that pronunciation, so I just stuck with the English and just put the little fancy, is it hyphen? I don't even know what's called, little dash at the top to make it look French. But yeah, where did I get my inspiration from, or where the concept, or I don't know, I like that word, concept. Maybe I'm looking too deeply into it. Honestly, it just randomly came to me. I feel like my idea of Unique Creations is like futuristic, and different types of art, because I don't just sew, I like to paint and draw, so different aspects all kind of speak of creating and expressing yourself. And also, as someone who's neurodivergent, I would like to bring that as well into the mix. So a little bit of everything. I still have no clue, but it's gonna take time. And I'm gonna have to, you know, be patient. Because my patient level, whatever you want to call it, is like like this, but I'm learning. Sometimes I'm like, oh, but I'm like, you have to just wait. And it's like over time, I'd like to ideas I want to do. I'm like, right now, oh, and you haven't started yet. Like, girl, chill out. But yeah, let me think. Does any more questions? Where do I see it in 5 years? I would see unique creations. Probably doing better than I expected. I can't really put words into it, but I would like it to be somewhere I never imagined, and definitely dabble into different parts of creating and creation. Don't want to say too much about that, but I do have ideas of what I would like to do. And also, I want to incorporate, I know a lot of people are so skeptical about AI, but the way that it's moving, a lot of like fashion is incorporating AI, and that's the only way that future brands are going to, you know, develop. Even if you have tried to go against it, it's somehow intertwined. So of that, because obviously I said what I want to do is futuristic. And I think the sewing, some of the quitting was a bit difficult, if I had to be completely honest. Some parts I was like, oh my gosh, what am I getting myself into, and like, how will I even do this, and things like that. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I still get that, but it's just about pushing through. And also, like, you learn as you go. There's a lot of things that I wish I would have changed in the beginning, like, oh, I wish I'd done this, but I wouldn't have knew if I didn't start it either way. So it's like one of those things where you won't really know until you start. That was definitely the part. I do, from the videos it looks like, yeah, it was fine and dandy, but no, I like to be honest, and I think that's what I want to continue to do. Really just sit down and like explain, like, yeah, there was some days where I actually didn't want to do it, like I had to either do it either way, and if I just like didn't, if I stopped for a moment, give myself a little break and stuff like that, which sometimes I don't, it gets a bit like, oh, I just don't want to do it anymore. But then I just remember, like, I'm doing it, you know, and the motivation, yeah, sometimes it can be a scam because you have to keep going even when you want to. This is like getting like deep. You know, sometimes I'm like, when I'm so like, well, I don't really know what I'm doing. When I originally wanted to start my hair, been just doing it on the side for fun for a little while. Let me just start, and I just started, whoop, and I'm like, whoa. So yeah, I would say that's the most difficult part. I just started going off then. Any more questions? I have learning, enjoying the process. It's very, very important. I don't know what I'm doing now, but yeah, enjoying the process. Process is very, 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 very important. Sometimes I'm like, no, I don't. I'm learning to, oh, I got something in my eye. Oh my gosh. Yeah, to enjoy the process, and there'll be some days where you just don't get things done like you wanted to, okay? Don't know, I just did that too. But yeah, I just talk about things I would like to also say that the videos I post on here, no one watches them. Nobody. No likes. I think you're confused. I don't know who views it, but not many views. It is sometimes I'm like, I used to, but like, I have fun posting it. I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. I post on social media. Partially. Though, it is like no one watches. How did I start? Why did I start it? I've actually wanted to do this for a very long time, like post on like TikTok and YouTube, but it's like I never did because I was scared people would watch it, you know. But now I just do it because who cares, you know? Yeah. Though I'm not really talkative in real life like that. Just depends who you are. I'm not really talkative in real life. I will talk on the camera. I'll try and make future videos much longer, but it's not a promise. I'm still figuring out what kind of things I want to film, so the videos are not very long. Like I try to post the process, me actually breaking it down, because I do like videos like that where they just like go in detail of what they're doing or the process, and also explain the ins and outs and things like that. So as I go along, I'll figure it out. I wouldn't say I really know. I have attempted to post on YouTube, and it's okay to fail, which it did fail. I posted some videos. I really didn't know what kind of videos I wanted to posted. Why? It's not English. What I wanted to post, but now I do. But it's just about me figuring out what kind of snippets I'm gonna put. But yeah, thank you for listening. I have no more questions to ask, and if you do, feel free to hit me up.